This poem goes out to the woman who said she loved me with one hand, yet gave me nightmares of my death with the other. This poem goes out to my mother. I'm worried I never loved you and that you'll die before I get the chance to say that I do and mean it. My whole childhood you made me a liar because I was always afraid to not suck up to you. So now when I hear the word mother, it sounds a lot more like bully. Cause see, my mama was a mean drunk. Like bloody knuckles turned on me, drunk, her boots kicking, now I can't breathe drunk. She didn't lead by examples, she told me not to drink drunk. And then I started abusing substances. So I guess she did lead by examples, just all the wrong ones. See, my mama was bipolar and now I'm bipolar depressive. This poetic power that I've been blessed with stems from a trauma that's so infectious, it passed through a whole generation and now into a whole audience. I am nothing but my worst nightmare lived over and over again on stage, and she has always been a monster I saw when I closed my eyes. It is 3 a.m. and I'm getting up to use the bathroom when my mother and sister start fighting. From punches to kicks to screams, I find myself sitting on the living room couch terrified because my sister just sat next to me and my mother disappeared into the kitchen. 5 minutes later, she emerged with a pot of boiling water to throw at her children. Thank God she missed, or my scars would tell a much more horrific story. One of a bastard boy broken and beaten, defeated by his surroundings rather than himself. But mother, I refuse to be the boy broken by my surroundings, not again. That was the night they took us away, and I thank God every day for letting me survive. Have you ever had vivid dreams of your death? I used to imagine myself being ruthlessly stabbed over and over again every day for the first 10 years of my life. When my mother told me to be a dreamer, I don't think that this is what she meant. You see, my mother was a hurricane and I inherited the worst of her destruction. The hardest thing I've ever gone through is growing so perfectly into my oppressor's shoes. All the holes she punched into my heart, I punched into the walls of every house I've ever lived in. And all the lightning she searched for in the bottom of bottles has electrified my body since I was 13 years old. And for all the times she threatened to kill me or my siblings, I added a scar to my skin to remind me that no matter how many times I bled, I can still survive. For all the times I said I loved her, I punched myself in the mouth because my mother always told me to be a lie is to be the worst thing imaginable. But my mother has made me a lie since the day I was born. My mother. I wish I could say I love you and mean it. I'm just so jealous of the people who can. But I don't think I'll ever get there. So until the day you die, I will be a liar. I just hope I'm still good enough to be your son.